This is Dan Tortora with another edition of the Dolphin Dive, exclusive to our multimedia marketing partnership with LeMoyne College. I am here with Jasmina Barhoumi of the LeMoyne College Dolphins women's soccer team. Jasmina, how are you?
Good to find you.
Doing very well. So you're coming off your first victory as a Division I program, which is huge. Only 3 games in. Bring me into that and the feeling of getting a victory so early this season in Division I.
It was actually unbelievable because I don't know how much of you followed how the game went. We were behind 2-0 and I felt like a second maybe people start doubting, just the audience doubting us, okay, 2-0 first half, that's gonna be a little loose for us. But then in the end of the first half we started fighting and the first goal, second, I get goosebumps just talking about it actually. So it was the whole team were we were one unit. We worked together, we fight together, we cried together, we just one person, everyone was fighting for each other, and then we scored 2 goals in the first half, and then just at 90 seconds left we made the third goal, and it was unbelievable. That was a really good feeling. As I said, third game in the season this early for this program is awesome.
When you found out that you were going Division I, what was that moment like for you?
I was really looking forward to it because I like to challenge myself, and I know with D1 there's a higher challenge, more competition, everything is going to be tougher, and I was really looking forward because I feel the only way you grow is if you challenge yourself.
So having that challenge going into it, originally there wasn't going to be a postseason, so there was no NEC postseason opportunity. Now there is. What did that mean to the team when you found out that you could play in the postseason right away?
That was also mind-blowing because usually it's not the case. So we all for sure we want to get there, so we're all working every day, every time harder, every game harder, and try to end up there hopefully.
Yaro Zavaslan, your head coach,
yeah.
How would you describe his personality?
That's a good question. No, it's he's super professional. He knows soccer, he knows what he's talking about. You can't doubt what he's saying. And yeah, on the field he's pushing us hard, but I know it's for a good reason, and as you could see, third game it showed off. So he's strict on the field, but in a good way to make us better. And I know he's caring a lot that we are always in the best shape, and health and school always goes first. So I really like him as a coach.
And when you see that, like you said, getting this win so early on and how he pushes you, first game against Maine, 5-0. Second game against Iona, almost a draw. And then they get that late goal, and then we see the flip to win 3-2. How does this team, in your opinion, how did you transition so well from 5-0 to 1-0 to a victory? Because obviously we've seen growth early on.
I think it's how we managed. We looked at the main game, saw our mistakes, we analyzed the whole game completely, and then from there we learned from our mistakes. So usually you did one mistake, maybe you did twice, but not a third time. And I feel that's what happened through the last 2 games before the NU game, because we did mistakes in the first game. We might did it the second time in the Iona game, but not a third time, and that's how we made the victory.
So you get that, not only the victory there, but the last 3 goals scored, as you had mentioned, to be so sound defensively to end the game, and then offensively to be in that attack mode. How did you finally find the groove to score those goals to win the game, and at the same time your defense has gotten better?
Yeah, it's I would say most of our field, our game is defendingly, so we defend a lot, but we have the quality offensive-wise. We just need to utilize it more or get the pass. The teams we play, they're all really good teams, so it's just a progress of working together. I came new to the school, new to the program, and many people have on our team too, so it's still for example with the main game, that was the first time we all played together. So it was how do we run, how do we work together, what can we do together? And then it's we're growing, we got to know each other. Some slowly it's getting to, I could close my eyes and know where's running here and left, so we're getting there.
When I had the opportunity to speak with Jenica Brown, who scored the first goal, your assist to her and your roommates. So what was that like to have the first ever assist as a Division I program? That'll be in history forever for you, Jasmina. So you have the first assist, your roommate has the first goal. What's that like?
Yeah, I actually didn't realize that that was the first assist ever in history. I was just so happy for Jennifer because she's awesome. I really like her so much, and that she made the history goal. I was so happy for her, and then figuring out, oh, it was my assist. I was like, okay, I take it, and I was like the connections we have. I'm really happy for her.
So we're going to get into rapid fire here in a second, but like you said, being new to the team, why did you choose LeMoyne?
So yeah, I'm a transfer student. I was at Duval in Buffalo. Want to switch my major, want to get more challenges. As I said, I like to progress. Looking around this area, slowly feeling like as an international, also home, like to New York State, New York, getting along, finding friends. And I was looking as many schools, the East Coast. And then LeMoyne was close. I got invited for a visit, came here, and I was like, after I was back on the train, I called my parents, like, I found it. I know where I'm going. So, like the goals took me in. I really felt like home, and I know like the quality the coaches bring. As I said, how he pushes us and knows what he's doing, or like the whole coaching team. I was like, that's it.
So for you, like you said, you just knew when you came on campus. What was it that set it apart the most, in your opinion?
I think the girls.
The girls.
Like, I mean, we had one practice. I wasn't like mind blown or like scared, but like the girls, I felt like the one day I was like already at dinner talking. Oh yeah, how's that going? That's going. I was like, I'm proud of you guys already. So I was like, that's going to be the future.
All right. Well, as we finish up here, we're going to play rapid fire.
Okay.
So it can be about anything. These aren't pre-planned questions. So you can ask me whatever you want, and I have to answer it, and then same back to you.
Okay.
So you ask me the first question.
What's your favorite color?
Green. It actually is. It's green. It's LeMoyne. It makes sense. So it's always been green. All right, Jasmina, let's see here. What is your favorite food to eat in the States?
Oh, in the States.
Yeah.
I have to say I'm not a big fan of American food. Maybe it's because I didn't get the right place yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, American foods, and coming from Buffalo, like chicken wings, I would say. But like my all-time favorite food is sushi. So
sushi. Okay. All right. So kind of going off of that, this is like a 1B. What's your favorite sushi?
Oh, it's I think it's called California roll. It's like avocado and salmon. That's plain.
Simple. Yeah. It's the gateway sushi. It's the simple sushi. Yeah. All right. What's your second question?
Did you play any sports before?
I did. So I played basketball my whole life. Got recruited D3 because I can shoot, but I'm not 6 foot tall. So I actually never had the option to play soccer. It was baseball, football, or basketball. And I think about back on it, being Hispanic and Italian and being 5'8", I probably could have played soccer, and I probably would have had a lot of fun because I ended up coaching soccer after college.
That's cool.
So it was fun. And I had little kids, and getting to teach them and train them, and winning our last game of the season on a golden goal was pretty cool. It was a corner kick that went right around the goalie. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like if I went back in time, I probably would have played soccer. Not just because you're here, but because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I would have had fun with it. You got to run a lot, though. A lot. So, all right, my second question for you. Jasmina, let's see here. Favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie? I go with, like, The Hunger Games, like the whole series. But I would say the first one of them catch me off.
All right. Are you going to see the prequel to The Hunger Games?
Yeah, I read the book already, so I'm waiting for the movie.
Is it a good story?
Yeah, it's like if you're in it, like I am. It's
okay. Okay. What's your last question?
Are you on the game on Sunday?
Yeah, I will be here. So
okay.
I will be here for the game.
In green, in our colors?
In green, yes. The first home game forever in history for women's soccer in Division I at LeMoyne is going to be this Sunday, September 3rd at 1 o'clock. So on Ted Grant Field. So we look forward to seeing you there. My last question for you, Jasmina. If you had to pick one of your teammates to be the vice president if you were president of this country, who would you pick?
Oh, no. There's someone sitting over there and waving.
Yeah.
2 internationals. Well, that's a tough question.
Who would you pick?
Someone smart, I think. Because I would give all the duty to them, and I was just like, being the president.
So you just shake hands and nod, and then you would hand it off to them. Okay.
No.
Who would it be? Here's your VP.
Yeah, I think,
Hermione's off camera trying to get
she
this.
convinced me. I think I would go with Jaden.
Okay.
She seems like managed and planned and all out, so she would like help me to plan myself. And as I said, like all the stuff I don't want to do.
She would do it. Okay.
I hope I would convince her. I'm trying to convince him, but yeah.
So with that being said, for this edition of the Dolphin Dive with Jasmina from the LeMoyne Dolphins women's soccer team, following the historic first victory as a D1 program and first ever victory for LeMoyne College as an institution in Division I want to thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk with you soon.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too.